very kind. Thank you very much indeed. Well, here we are again with the pyramid game, of course, and very shortly we're going to be revealing some more classic categories. But before that, let's reveal our pyramid partners. And right now I'm going to introduce you to a young lady who added to our list of achievements last year by breaking a world record, would you believe? Here's Bonnie Langford. Now, this, of course, Bonnie, was on the other side, wasn't it, with Mr. Roy Castle?
It was, yes.
What was it? Was it jumping or standing still?
No, I did the world record for somersaults on a double wire that I had done in Peter Pan.
Oh, right, yeah.
I did 72 in a minute, so I didn't have any dinner before.
So, I'm sure. Was that the first world record, or did you break a previous one?
No, it was the first one. It was an establishing one.
Right. Well, I shall take it on myself later in this year. Anyway, good to see you here, Bonnie. Thanks for playing the game.
Thank you.
Let's meet the man who's going to be playing with you today. He comes from Edinburgh, and his name is David Anderson. Magazine manager for a well-known national newsagent. Will be watching out that you don't mention them over the next 30 minutes, David. But you watch American football and play it too, I believe, eh?
I used to play, but I got put out of the game medically.
Well, what happened to you? Is it?
I got a bad chest injury.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. How did you look with all the pads and everything on, though? Eh?
Well, I've been told I look very hunky, but...
I'm sure Bonnie would agree. Bonnie and David, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to have you here. OK, and now we're going to meet the man of whom it was once said, Cuddly Ken is the funniest man on TV. And here's the man who said it, Kenny Everett. Actually, I know you've been going for a couple of months now with your new Capital Gold radio station in London. Does that mean we've said goodbye to Sid and Cupid and all these people?
Oh, John a Twirl.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, I see.
Oh, me gusset. Oh.
Yes. All in the very best possible taste. Good to have you with us, Ken. Let's meet the lady who's playing with you today. In fact, she returns from yesterday. She's already got £125 and the talking clock. It's Helen Ricketts. Helen, we discovered on yesterday's show, is busy doing up the kitchen at the moment. You do a bit of car booting as well, eh? How often?
Oh, I usually go every week if I can.
Do you? I mean, what's the attraction? I mean, is it to make money or just to look for little knickknacks?
I do a little bit of both, but it's more buying.
It's more buying than selling, huh? Saving for a rainy day, maybe. All right, well, good to have you back with us. Helen and Kenny! Right, OK, let us see what is in store for everyone on this show. Here come the first bunch of categories up on the board. Driving you mad, open wide, suds. And what's getting a titter out there? No yoke, brave the elements? I don't know. We'll find out what they're going for in a moment. Don't forget the three noises. This one for a correct answer, this for a breach of the rules. And when and if the lucky seven... Sit down, Ken. When the lucky seven comes along, this is what you'll hear. OK, Bonnie, you are going to choose the first one. What's it going to be?
Open wide?
Open wide, OK. We have, this is things we associate with dentists, right?
Oh.
7 things you associate with dentists. Your example is fear. You've got 7 of those yourself, and your time starts now.
Oh, things that you put in teeth.
Fillings.
That's it. Terrible noise,
drill.
yes. Actually in your mouth.
Teeth.
Yes. Ow!
Pain.
Yes. Pinch. You sew with this as well.
Needle.
Yes. You wash things, the water...
Disinfectant.
No, it's water.
Mouthwash.
And no, it slushes your mouth out. You sloosh it like this. Pass. On your head. You wear it on your head. Oh.
What do you wear on your head when you go to the dentist? That is what David is thinking at the moment. It was a crown we had there, and rinse was the one you missed out on, David. Yeah, would you like a nice rinse? I think I'm addicted to that purple stuff, actually. Nevertheless, you now have 5 points.
She's too good, huh?
Yeah, she's very good.
You're
yes,
too good.
Well, poursuivant, what are you going to do?
Would suds be things in the kitchen?
If you'd like to choose it, I'll tell you.
OK.
All right. It's words associated with, you'll like this, soap operas. Frigs. Your example... Yes, no, you can't change it. You look at that screen because cliffhangers is your example, and you've got 30 seconds starting now.
Amour.
Love. Horror.
The opposite of love. The opposite of love. Yeah.
Whisper.
Oh,
Gossip.
she didn't. Yes. Green with...
Envy.
No.
Jealousy. Music?
Music. People who live next door.
Neighbours.
Slimy stuff you get in oil,
Gunge.
sort of oily sort of stuff.
Yes, oily sort of stuff is oil. Don't worry about it because you run out of time. Yes, you said oily sort of stuff.
Botty.
And I thought the singing was immense then. In fact, there's a contract in the post. They now have also 5 points. Right, we've swiveled the sets around. What is now facing David? What are you going to choose there for me?
Brave the elements.
Brave the elements. Things you might take on a camping holiday. And your example is a rope. You've got another 7 of those in 30 seconds starting now.
Shape. Put it
Tent.
together. You'd hammer them into the ground to hold the tent up.
Pins. Pegs.
Yes. Put them into the ground, lay the tent over the top of them. They're also a country, people from a country.
Yokels.
Solidarity.
Farmers, solidarity.
Pass.
Never lived, I don't know.
You eat it.
Food.
Yes. You cook on it. Primus.
Primus stove.
Yes.
Stove.
Aye, it was a tough one. That also the people, yes, solidarity is which is, I always wanted to open a Polish restaurant and call it Solidarność. That'd be quite good. However, at the end of that round, you've got 9 points. Okay, 3 left we have. Helen, it's your first choice of the day.
I have driving you mad, please.
Driving you mad. As yet, the lucky 7 has not come into play. These are things you associate with driving a car, and your example is a roundabout. You've got 7 more. Your time starts now.
You drive down this.
Road.
This is by the edge of the road. You
Pavement.
step off it. You step off
Pavement.
it. No, the edge of the pavement.
Stepping stone. Pass.
Pelican.
Crossing.
Road.
Road sign. Faster.
Crossroads.
Crossroads.
Yeah, a T.
Junction.
How fast you going?
Speed.
Oh, you've got to have lots of this with learner drivers.
What? Patience? I don't know what you say. It's a game that you play for one. You have to think laterally sometimes. Nevertheless, they've taken a lead. They've got 10 points. Quick discussion going on over in this team over here. David's going to describe, I think, therefore choosing one of these 2.
No yoke.
No yoke. It's the lucky 7. There's a special pyramid prize at stake in this round. Of course, Bonnie has to guess all 7 correctly. When I tell you it's 7 things you can do with an egg, or things to do with the eggs, like scramble, okay? 30 seconds start now.
Put it in a pan, oil, heat.
Fry.
Into water.
Boil.
Crack it open.
Break an egg.
Yep. Put it in.
Whisk.
Stir it up. Hens do it.
Lay an egg.
You could chuck one.
Throw.
Yep. Take the yolk away for the white.
Separate.
Yes, that's it! In this part of the game, you are allowed to use your hands, so David lifted and separated all in one move, and that means, therefore, that he has won for himself this pyramid-shaped personal stereo. He shall have pyramid-shaped music wherever he goes, which is terrific, and it takes them on to 16 points. So,
I think I'll have breakers.
Indeed you will. And by looking at the score, you'll know, Kenny and Helen, that you have to get all 7 answered correctly here in order to take the outright lead and indeed go on to play for the money, play for pounds in a moment. And in breakers, 7 things you may see at the seaside. And your answer is, well, your example rather, is waves. You've got 7 to come up with now in 30 seconds starting now.
Sand. Rhymes with peach.
Beach.
The stuff I just talked about.
Sand.
Round rocks.
Pebbles.
Yep. Oil company. You can be sure of.
Shell. Dove. Seagull. Otter.
You dry yourself on this.
Towel.
Picking...
Winkle.
Yes, that's it! There it is! Quite remarkable. Helen and Kenny are the winners. Well, what can I say to you, David? There are occasions when you could have come along and played as you did with Bonnie there, because you matched minds very, very well, and walked away right into the middle to play for pounds, but it didn't happen today. Still, you've got your personalised pyramid stereo, have you not?
Yes.
And you've got the pyramid trophy, and our thanks for being with us today.
Thank you very much.
Smashing. Okay, okay, it's safe back to Edinburgh now. In the meantime, we're going to go and play for pounds. Right, in you go. Sit yourself down there, Helen. That's terrific. Kenny's going to do a little descripzione here.
Yes.
I love the new bonnet, by the way. It's great. Now, in a moment, we're going to see lots of categories up here. You've done this before, of course, haven't you, my darling? All right. So you lists of words. You know how to do it. Yeah.
How long have we got?
60 seconds. Sit on your hands or don't use them whenever you do. All right. 60 seconds, and it starts now.
Crunchy things in bags.
Crisps.
Different
flavours.
Of, yeah. Objects with round movie bits on, like cars,
items
trucks.
with wheels. Items with wheels on. Types of
rhymes with pings.
things with wheels on.
Yeah. Bits of a thing that came before television.
Parts of
Wireless.
radio.
Stuff that you would see in a place where you'd go to not get somebody else to do it. Next. Things that a high up person in religion would put on his body.
Something a cleric would wear, an archbishop.
Big somebody.
Pope.
A bit, no, slightly less big.
Archbishop.
Yeah. Things you do to stop from being cold.
Yes, indeed. That was good. It wasn't bad at all. Take a twirl around there. Let's see, Helen, what have you got? You've got, what's she got? £125. Something like that. Anyway, well, you've got to get one more chance to play the game, Helen, of course, and you'll be playing with Bonnie and a new contestant for Kenny when we come back in a moment on the Pyramid Game. Thank you very much indeed, and welcome back. Here we are on the Pyramid Game. Helen Ricketts now has £250 plus the Pyramid Talking Clock. We're about to introduce you to another contestant, now partnering Kenny Everett. Put your hands together for Terry Nicol. Actually, it's Terry Nichols. There's an S on the end, isn't there?
There is indeed,
I
yes.
believe. You're a mobile library driver and assistant. He writes his own songs, he sings them too, makes gold and silver jewellery. Talented man. And you were in the film 1984, I see.
Yes.
What you didn't
Well,
play...
you'd get a glimpse of me. I was just an extra, but I managed to get up the front, as they say.
You didn't play the rat, no?
No. Somebody's already suggested that, but...
Right, but good to have you here on the show. Wish you lots of luck. Yeah, give him a hand again. It's Mr. Nichols, Terry Nichols. OK, let's have a look at a new board then, our tell, because it's going to be, well, not your choice first, actually, but you'll be doing the guessing here, because Kenny's going to choose from those assembled categories.
Well, petal's probably about flowers, which I know nothing about. So, picking a chicken, perhaps.
Picking a chicken, right. 7 things that you associate with the word chicken. And your example is feathers. Couldn't be easier, could it? We have 30 seconds on the clock, starting now.
A leg. It's also...
Drumstick. Wishbone. Feathers.
No.
Plucking. Cluck.
No.
Beak.
What? Next. Oh, innards. Nasty.
Intestine. Guts.
Rhymes with niblets.
Giblets.
The religious hooter.
Parson's nose.
Yes, very good. A religious hooter. We, of course, had a secular gong, which tells us that the boys now have 6 points. Right, then, Bonnie, what's your pleasure?
We're going to go for the great indoors.
The great indoors, right. We have 7 types of accommodation for you. Your example being a maisonette. 7 more. You've got 30 seconds, and the time starts now.
It's a building that you live in.
House.
Yes. On blocks of...
Flats.
Yes. Icemen live in them.
Igloo.
Yes. It's a little tiny place in the country.
Cottage.
Yes. It's all on one level, and it's a house.
Bungalow.
Yes. It's on wheels. You go on holiday. You stay in
Caravan.
them. Yes. Oh, the Queen lives in one.
Palace.
Yeah.
Yes, she does indeed. Let's hear it. Come on, that's great. This is going to be a tough old contest because the girls have now got 7 points. Doggies, hello, Petal. 2 more down there. Right, Terry, what's your pleasure?
Catch question, please.
Right, OK. And we have words associated with fishing here. Your example is...
It's a new angle.
bait. Kenny loved this one. Everybody pulls a face, you know that they're going to get a good score. You've got 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
A long stick that you use for fishing. Stuart.
Stuart who?
Something Stuart. A long pole.
A fishing rod thing. Right.
A thing you put on the end of the line that's got a point on
bait.
it. You
Hook.
Put right. The thing that you tie the hook onto.
The line.
Right. A man who fishes.
A fisherman.
Yeah, another word for fishing.
Fishing, catching things.
It's like this. A fishing...
Fishing... next.
Oh, yeah, what a shame. An angler is what we were after, you know?
Rhymes with dangler.
Right, yes. Well, in your case, I suppose it would, yes, but they've moved on to 9 points. No lucky 7 has yet. Helen.
Best foot forward, please.
Best foot forward. Ah! Well, as if I'd known it, but I didn't, of course. That is the lucky 7 category. We have 7 things you put on your feet. For example, boots, OK? 7 more of those. You've got 30 seconds. It starts now.
You wear these... Yeah, you wear these indoors.
Slippers.
You wear these to go swimming with.
Flippers.
You wear these to go on ice with.
Ice skates.
To keep your feet warm inside your boots.
Socks. Thermal socks.
Wear these when they're wet. Boots.
Wellies.
To get taller. Wooden
platform
poles.
shoes.
No, wooden
Clogs.
poles. No, wooden poles.
Poles. Stilts.
Oh, you got something painful on your foot. You put a
Corn.
Yeah.
Plaster.
Oh, did we? No, we didn't. The crowd was urging you on there, but unfortunately we'd run out of time. But nevertheless, a very good score, taking you on to 13 points. Well, you're going to have to go for Hello Petal or Doggies now, Ken.
I think hello, Petal.
Hello Petal. Thank you, dearest. We have types of flowers, as you originally surmised. And your example is daffodil. You don't need anything more from me. 30 seconds on the clock, that's all, and it starts now.
English.
Rose.
Dutch.
Tulip.
Tiny flower, white, little petals, sweet little thing, simple little flower, very simple.
Daisy.
Basic, right. Oh, this makes you do rude things in bed. Rhymes with Wandy Chime.
Dandelion.
Remember you...
Forget-me-not.
Yes. It's a colour and it's a dong-ling-long-ling-dong.
Bell. Bluebell.
Yes, and you did get that on the gong. And I'm glad you didn't get the next one, mind you. And that takes the boys on to 15 points. So it has to be Doggies for you two, does it not? And we have words that begin with the letters D-O-G, all right? And your example is dog rose. OK, some of these are hyphenated, some are not. You've got 30 seconds on the clock. It starts now.
A thing that you wear round your neck.
Dog collar.
Yes. Having a...
Dogmatic.
Having an argument, punching, hitting, kicking. The thing you do at war. You have in the sky, aeroplanes have a...
Combat?
Confrontation. A confrontation. Pass. Swims in the water. A
Dolphin?
thing that's in the water. That gold.
Fish.
But it's got thing in front of it. It's got
Dogfish.
That's... It's surprising, as he didn't quite grasp it, I don't think, but nevertheless, that means that Kenny and Terry are the winners. Well, it was coming to the end of your run anyway, Helen, as you knew. You'd had your 3 goes at it here, but thank you very much. You've enjoyed yourself?
Yes, very much.
Let's see what you got. 250 quid and the Pyramid Talking Clock, which is great stuff.
Smashing.
Thank you very much indeed. Bonnie, thanks for playing the game, darling. It's been
Thank
lovely
you.
to see you. But now the lads are going to go. They're going to go and play for pounds.
Yeah.
Right, you've done it before and now you're going to do it again.
Yes, let's start at the top this time.
Oh, you cheeky boy. Right, this is the first time for you here, Terry. Anything you want to know? Except, well, all I've got to tell you is you must come up with the categories, of course. And the best advice is to relax, sit back, enjoy yourself, and have lots of fun. OK, you've got 60 seconds. It starts now.
Terribly well-known people that run and jump and...
Famous athletes.
bits of a thing that takes photographs.
Parts of a camera.
Something that a north of the border person says.
Scottish saying.
Says? Bits of a pot full of meat and vegetables.
Parts of a meat paste.
No, bits of a big pot, an Irish...
Parts of a stew.
Well, no, the things that go
found in a
things that go
found in a
into
stew.
it. Things that go into it.
Ingredients of a stew.
Different sorts of things you sit on, lie on, sleep on.
Beds.
No, the whole collective.
Different sorts of beds.
No, different
Types of beds.
That
Types
first
of
word
sleeping.
of the collective sit on, sleep on, lie on. The collective name for things that like
Furniture.
Yes.
Oh, are we giving him that? Yes, we are, it would appear. Let's hear it. Look at that top category there, which was coming up next. What would you have said there, eh?
I've enjoyed that one.
One wonders. Anyway, have a look around at what you've got there, Terry. You have got £150. You just missed out on what a Scotsman might say. Kenny, thanks so much indeed for playing the game. We've been marvellous to you, old chap. Yeah. Keep spinning the oldies, and we'll see you tomorrow, won't we, Terry, when you come back and play again. We'll see you then on the Pyramid Game. Cheerio. Bye-bye.